Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am back again with another video. In today's video, I will be going over my second paycheck for the month of August in the amount of $1,159. If that sounds like something you will be interested in, please continue to watch as I break down how I disperse my weekly paychecks. I'm going to go over my fixed expenses, my debt, my variable expenses, as well as my savings goals / cash envelopes. So let's go ahead and get started with the video. As always, I have to give my folder a little tilt to make it more comfortable for me when I'm writing, and then we can go ahead and get started. So for inflow, I am going to write in paycheck 2 because right now I have one source of income. So my inflow is from my W-2 paycheck. And like I said, this week we will be budgeting $1,159. So as we come down, we see that I already have Spanx written down in the amount of $59. I am a sucker for a buy now, pay later. And that's what this is for Spanx. So that's already listed. And so I'm going to go ahead and get to the rest of the budget. So first, as always, I have my ADT. And ADT is budgeted at $17 per week. If you are new here, I do break down majority of my bills that are over $50. I break them up into 4 installments. So ADT this week will be getting $17. After ADT, we have YouTube TV, and YouTube TV will be getting $21. Tuition is next, and tuition will be getting $100. This week I do / we have to make a payment this month. So yeah, we are getting towards the end of this tuition thing, and I will be so happy when it's over. Next is Robinhood, and I have a balance on my Robinhood credit card. I went to TJ Maxx when I was feeling a little down, and I felt like I needed a little retail therapy. So I went to TJ Maxx. I spent $120, and then I told myself I would pay $25 every week until that balance was paid off. And so $25 this week is going to Robinhood. Next, I have Outlook, which I use for email, which I don't even really use. I originally got it to use it as like a business email, but I guess since I'm still like small in my journey in regards to my business or branding, I haven't been using it like I should have. But I continue to pay it, and I think that one day it will pay off, and I probably will be glad that I kept it, or I may get rid of it. I'm not quite sure yet. So Outlook is $10 per month. And another thing that is $10 per month that I don't use is Planet Fitness. That is $10 as well. I cannot tell you the last time that I've been, but I can tell you I have been paying them $10 for probably 10 years. And I have not even been probably more than 10 times in 1 month. So that's another story for another day. And last for this category is going to be internet. And my internet, I might want to knock on some wood. It has been the same price for so many years, at least 7 years, $56. So when I add up everything, and I think I am going to have to add, let me add it up because I don't know if I wrote this on my guide or not. So let's see and make sure this is the right amount. Okay, so $298 is my fixed expenses total. So I'm going to take $1,159, which is my budget, and I'm going to subtract my fixed expenses total, which is $298, and that is going to leave me with $861. So I'm going to take my leftover $861 and bring it down to my debt categories. And so for leftover, I'm going to write in $861, and then I'm going to continue to list all of my debts, and it is a lot of them. So Capital One number one is first, and this is my current card that I am paying off using the snowball method. And this card gets $38 per week. Next is my Capital One number two, and that is going to be getting $52 per week. I just got my statement, and the minimum payment is $208. So I have to set aside $52 for that. Next is Discover, and Discover is going to be $30. And I just got an email yesterday, guys, that Capital One will be taking over Discover accounts starting, I forget what the email said, but it told me I didn't have to do anything, but now my Discover card will soon be another Capital One card. Next is Moela, which is my student loan, and that is going to be $35. After Moela is Elon, which is another credit card, and $65 is what I budget per week for that card. Next is PayPal, and PayPal, I am budgeting $38 this week. And then last but not least is Land, and Land gets $30 per week. So when I add up my debt category, the amount is going to be $288. So I'm going to take my debt total and subtract it from what I had left over, which was $861. And that's going to leave me with $573 that I'm going to carry over up to my savings goals cash envelopes. Okay. So 573 is left over, and now I will begin to write down my savings goals. And the first one is spending, which is really like a cash envelope category. But I give myself $50 per week for spending money. Next is food. Food will be getting $200. After food is household. It is time for me to buy paper towel. You guys, how much money do you guys spend on paper towel? Do you have a small family, a large family? Do y'all run through that paper towel? But to me, it seems like paper towel may be one of the most expensive household items, especially if you buy it in bulk. Because sometimes I'll go to Sam's Club and it'll be like almost $40 for like, I don't know how many, but it'd be like the Bounty, um, you know, the Tear and Go or whatever. But that's one of the purchases that I don't really like buying. So hopefully my whole category don't go towards paper towel, because we are down to our last two rows. So after household is going to be brokerage, and brokerage is going to be getting $35. After brokerage, I am doing a $1 challenge. So I am setting aside $1 per paycheck for that. Beauty is going to be next, and this week beauty will be getting $50. After beauty is dentist. I will be so glad when this dentist bill is paid off, y'all. I am so tired of paying it. My husband helps me, but still, by the end of the year, it should be paid off. So $25 is going to the side for that. And then next is going to be tab renewal for my vehicle, and I am setting aside $20 per week for that. Next is graduation, and that is for my daughter. She will be graduating in December, and I don't know if I'm going to get her a gift or if we're going to have a big family dinner, but I'm setting aside $11 for that this week. And then my husband and I discussed that we will be putting an extra $5 a week into our land surplus just to beef it up a little bit. So that is going to be $5 for that. And so the total for my savings goals slash cash envelopes is $437. And I'm going to subtract 437 from my 573, and that's going to leave me with $136. And that $136 will be carried down into my variable expenses budget, which includes my Verizon bill and my electricity bill. So my Verizon is $86 per week, and my electricity is going to be $50. And 86 plus 50 equals $136. And that leaves me with a leftover budget of zero. I do use a zero-based budget. I do use the Budget Mom Budget by Paycheck workbook, which works very well for me, although some of the categories do need to be tweaked and changed around a little bit. I make it work for me and my lifestyle and my budget. So that is my second paycheck budget for the month of August 2026. You guys, before we know it, it's going to be Christmas. It's crazy how much time is flying. But anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to support my channel and other small creators. I do appreciate you all, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.